Hey guys, Tillman the Magician here again. Just wanted to do a short video today about how beginner witches and magicians can improve in their magical practice, improve in their craft. Um, so let's go ahead and get started. The first way is don't get stuck in magical theory. In the community, they call this armchair occultism. So don't get stuck in that. Don't get stuck studying only and never practicing. You want to practice. You want to practice rituals. You want to cast spells. You want to improve. You will improve over time. It won't be easy at first. You'll feel awkward. You will not remember stuff. You will forget things. Believe me, it will happen. But eventually, over time, you will improve. So embrace failure. Learn to fail. Anybody who gets good at anything has failed a lot over and over and over again. So whenever you're practicing witchcraft, do these rituals, do these spells, and embrace it if you fail. Learn from your mistakes, and you will get better over time. Research is good, but you don't want to get stuck in that because not it will not help you grow in your craft. You will just get stuck in that kind of area of, oh, I know all this stuff, but you haven't used that knowledge to advance in your life or your craft or anything. It's like, what is the point of knowledge if you don't use it? There's absolutely no point. So number two is take care of your body. This is really important. It's probably the most overlooked thing that beginner witches should do. I think it is probably the most important. There is a true mind body spirit connection, and I do not think that you can grow spiritually or mentally if you are in terrible shape or if you're not trying to consciously improve on your body. I don't think you can consciously improve on your mind or your spiritual growth. Um, I truly believe that. Many people might have differing opinions, but I think this is of the utmost importance. So, yoga or just jogging, generally just keeping healthy, will be a very good thing for you to do in your magical journey. It will give you more energy. It will make you feel empowered. It will make you feel good. So just exercise, and also you will want to eat a little more healthy. Make a conscious decision to just eat more healthy. I mean, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to go vegan immediately, but this will help your third eye open. It will help your psychic abilities develop. It will help your practice move along faster if you have these higher vibrational foods, these living, breathing foods in you, instead of these dead foods that are pushed on us by, everyone. So yeah, number two is just eating healthy, being healthy, exercising, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your body, so that you can grow spiritually. Number three is keep a journal. Write down your thoughts and track your rituals. Track the rituals you do in that journal. It will help. It will help you find your the rhythm of your mind. I mean, our mind has a rhythm. It is how, like, okay, so our mind has rhythms too, just like our body. Some days we feel tired, some days we feel good, some days we feel energy. Our mind, some days we feel sad, some days we feel happy. If we can keep track of these and use our patterns of thought in order to guide our practice, it will help us develop much quicker. You can also keep track of your daily rituals in this, or if you cast any spells or do any long rituals, you'll be able to keep track of your results and know if the ritual worked or not. So it's very helpful in that way. So yeah, just keep a journal, write down your thoughts, find your mental rhythm, and you'll be able to use that in order to cast spells at the right time, in order to back down if you know you might feel bad on these certain days of the month. So you can just rest on those days, and on days you feel more energized, you can plan rituals, plan to do some meditation and stuff like that. Also, another important part, number four, is take a personal inventory. This is very, 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 very important. You can find out your strengths, but you can also find out your weaknesses. Maybe more importantly, you can find out your weaknesses. All spiritual practices involve taking some sort of mental inventory of inventory of yourself and finding out these strengths, finding out your weaknesses, so you can allow yourself to grow, so you can make yourself aware of this stuff and then grow from this awareness. Awareness brings change. You want to be brutally honest in these personal inventories. It will help you a lot more than you know to find out your weaknesses, so you can better use this knowledge in order to develop your skills further. There are a few ways to do this. I know there's graphology, which is handwriting analysis. It just takes your you just take your handwriting and analyze the way you write the letters, the way you space your lines, just everything about your handwriting, and you can find out like your personality traits, positive and negative. There's also palmistry, but I'd probably be careful with that because there's a lot of quacks out there. And if you're going the palmistry route, make sure you're using somebody who is very knowledgeable and they aren't going to feed you a bunch of crap. There's a lot of quacks out there, so just be careful with that. Now, there's also just taking an inventory yourself, writing down, maybe separating your life into different sections year by year or something like that. Writing down how you've acted in that year, writing down what you think you could have done better, and writing down your character traits, both positive and negative. This is what I've done. This is what helped me. So just take a personal inventory and learn your weaknesses and learn to improve upon them, or just hold back if you feel like one of your weaknesses could betray you. Also, number 5 is develop confidence in feeling energy and trusting your intuition. Now, my favorite thing to say about this would be you do know. We have this intuition in us that guides us. A lot of times we self-doubt because others say, oh, we think we know something, but others tell us we're incorrect. But a lot of times they're lying to us. We really do know. When we have a gut feeling on stuff, we need to trust that. We need to develop our intuition. We need to read people's energy and be able to know how other people are feeling about us. It will help us a lot spiritually. It will help us a lot in our lives, even in our careers or work, at home. Just developing that empathy, developing that knowledge of when people are feeling certain ways and being able to react accordingly. It will help you be more successful in every area of your life. No matter what species it is, the most successful people are the ones who are empathic and can predict what the other person is going to do next. It's helpful, and it's just one of the most important things. And to be able to trust your intuition and trust your gut and develop in that way is very important in your craft, I think. Now, number 6, last thing, is make witchcraft more about a spiritual attainment rather than just to get physical things. Make this a spiritual journey, and you will attract the abundance you need without even having to cast spells for money. Abundance will come with time. If you continue on your practice, if you continue growing spiritually, growing mentally, being more empathic, if you take a personal inventory, learn your weaknesses, and do all this stuff, start journaling, you will attract abundance in your life without even having to. That's real magic right there. That's how you want to do it. You can do spells for money if you need it, but make witchcraft more so about a spiritual journey for you than just attracting what it is you want materially. I think if you find out about yourself more and get more in touch with the divine, you will magnetize all the things that you want anyways, all the things that you know you deserve. You will not only get it, but you will be able to better deal with it when you get it. So if you get stuff that you're not ready for, you'll just go into a nosedive when you finally get it. Like it won't be good for you. It will be a negative thing. Even if you've been wishing for it for your whole life, it'll end up being a negative thing because you're not ready to deal with it. So if you grow spiritually and you get in touch with the divine, you'll be more magnetic. You will draw in the things that you wanted anyways. So make this a more of a spiritual journey. Don't just do this for material gain. If you do, you are probably going down the wrong path, because it is about magic, but it's the magic comes with time, and the magic comes from you drawing it in your surroundings, and that is just going to take time. You will become very magnetic. People will draw to you. People will want to give you what you want. People will want to help you, but you need to grow spiritually. And yeah, so that's about it. I have written the description of this video in the section below. I'll write out every single step, or every single point we made, and that's about it. Thanks for watching, and see y'all next time.